Hey everybody, happy Friday. It's almost noon, which means I owe you an annual conference update. I'm going to try and make this quick, even though I have a lot to say, but I find myself a little bit scattered today. As some of you know, this week has been a bit hijacked, if I can call it that, by a sexual harassment investigation I'm involved with, looking into a terminal major in the U.S. Army. I will probably talk about that next week when some things get finished. But I did want to say, I really appreciate everybody who's reached out, either with support or with their own stories. It has meant a lot to me. It's been a long, long week. My time has been allocated differently than I anticipated. But I still really wanted to make sure to update everybody on where we are with the conference and what to expect. So as we said in March, we are going to be virtual. The dates for the conference have been up on the website for a little while, for those that have been creeping around. We'll be doing the first Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of December, so December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, with probably some optional programming on the 4th, that Friday as well. Again, we will be virtual, but instead of just kind of doing an event and putting it on your computer, we're really creating something completely different. Hopefully by now you've heard me mention that we're in the process of putting together the NatSec Girl Squad platform, kind of online ecosystem called Herd Mentality. I've linked in the description below this video to a copy of our AFWorks pitch from a couple of weeks ago, where we talk more about what herd mentality is and why we're doing it. We'll be using that platform for the conference. We're doing that because we want to make sure that this isn't just kind of a bunch of days of static, like boring stuff in front of your computer that's super draining and doesn't really acknowledge the reality of living in a pandemic, right? And again, when you're a professional development community that is really centered on women, we are disproportionately responsible for childcare and family care. So it doesn't make sense to expect everyone to be in front of their computer all the time. Also, it's exhausting and I don't like doing it. And if I don't like doing it, I'm not gonna ask other people to do it. So one thing I do wanna make sure that is very clear, just like our in-person events where we don't just allow children, we welcome them, that's the case for this event as well. We will have a whole track of kid-friendly and kid-focused programming, really for like little itty-bitty ones, all the way up through high schoolers. So we will have activities, we will have pre-recorded story time, live story time. We're even going to have the option to have some stuff sent to your house for your kids, kind of age appropriate. Some of it will be arts and crafts, some of it will be other stuff. For those that hear arts and crafts and have young kids and are like, oh my God, yes, we will not send you things that need to be supervised, because little hands and little fingers get on everything and everywhere, and we're super cognizant of that. So we just want to make sure that we are enabling everybody to participate to the best of their ability, to the best that their circumstances allow and that they want. And that means, again, like really recognizing where people are at. We'll also be doing what we did last year, in that we will put together a packet for people to share with their employer, to have your employer pay for your ticket, and or say like, hey, this is something you should be doing during your work hours. You don't need to take a vacation day, etc. So we want to make sure that that happens too. So as I briefly mentioned a second ago, we really want to make sure this isn't just kind of like a static virtual event where you sit in front of your computer. The way that we're doing that is with the Herd Mentality platform, which you can see a little bit more information about and hear some more information about in the AFWorks pitch video that I've linked to below. For this year's conference, basically what we're going to do is create an ecosystem. So by purchasing a ticket, included in your ticket cost is a year's NatSec Girl Squad membership and also access to the platform. The entire event will exist on the platform. This matters for a few reasons. One, it's completely closed and private. One, you own your own data, which is always kind of the NatSec Girl Squad way, but I just want to make sure that's clear. And it can't be seen by anybody who didn't purchase a ticket and whose identity we've not verified. And it also means that as soon as you're uploaded to the platform, which will be well before the actual conference begins, and you'll stay there for a full year, you have access to all of the content and all of the people that are attending the conference, right? So we acknowledge that really what we do well isn't just this, general professional development, it's the community twist. And making sure that we stay true to that in a virtual sense is tricky if you're thinking about the annual conference in kind of a traditional way, which we of course are not. So the idea is that by doing it on this ecosystem, it doesn't really matter when you're tuned into the conference or when you're not. It doesn't matter so much if you're at a specific happy hour, or specific networking or panel or live podcast recording, whatever else. You can reach out to people one-on-one and schedule time with them during the conference or at another time. You will have your own profile that you make for yourself. There will be search criteria and filters, so you can look for people based off of where they work, what they're interested in, their age, where they went to school, what they're interested in connecting with people about, all that good stuff. So this will really be kind of our community's first introduction to, I don't want to say the future of Not Psych Girl Squad, because I think that implies that we're forever moving away from the in-person, which we will never do. But an added element that I think will be really helpful, especially for those of us not located in DC, and for those that are looking for a way to stay more connected when we can't all be together, but aren't crazy about, traditional social media. So the other thing I want to say is that, yes, the antiviral programming will continue. We'll probably dial back just a little bit because honestly, I'm exhausted, our team is exhausted, and we've got quite a bit of work to do. And yes, that will continue. Yes, that will stay free. As you've heard me mention, this is a ticketed event. The conference is a ticketed event. It always is. As you all hopefully know, since the antiviral programming has been free, and we are not making any money off of it by any means, we're not able to pay instructors. However, because we are charging to attend the conference, people who teach at the conference will be paid for that time. We will also have the ability, thanks to this platform, to do multi-session classes and modules, etc., going forward, and those can be behind a paywall. So basically, we will now be able to pay our instructors, pay our teachers, pay people who offer their time and mentorship, which is something I've really been wanting to do. And honestly, we didn't have the capital to make the investment in the operational realities that are required to make that work. And I'm really excited to be able to do that beginning with our conference in December. The last thing I want to share is that we have started to notify our winners of the 2 awards we give out every year. So last year was the inaugural induction of the Order of the Golden Hammer. We have notified our 3 winners for this year. I'm really, really excited about them, and I would love to tell you all who they are, but then no one would come talk to me for the next couple of months. We also acknowledged 3 men with the GEM Award, right, the Good Expletive Man Award. We've let, I think, 2 of them know. We will let another one know probably today. I'm really excited about it. I think in and of just knowing who those people are, that to me is enough of a reason to come to a virtual event, to kind of not just hear what they have to say, but again, have the ability to connect with them one-on-one in a way that you won't have in person or probably at any other event, right? Because if the keynote has to have their own profile in order to get onto the platform, you can send them a message directly. See what we did there? Other important things to know, tickets will go on sale in September. We will absolutely make those tickets available first to dues-paying members. There will be a slight discount for dues-paying members, as always. So the best way to get those tickets early and to make sure you get a ticket, because we will be capping participants just because we have a lot of work to do to make sure that everybody is who they say they are. We want to make sure the platform is secure, is reasonable. I would really suggest becoming a dues-paying member if you're not already, because I don't know how long tickets are going to be on sale. The other thing is that we will have exhibition space, so it will be virtual. But if you are interested in recruiting, if you're a graduate program and you want to talk to Not Psych Girl Squad members, reach out to us. We are absolutely setting up those opportunities just like we've done in the past. And we are definitely looking for partners to help us underwrite the cost of this event. It is significant to us, largely because of the technology requirements and cybersecurity needs. We take those both really seriously. And also, again, we're going to be paying our speakers an honorarium. And I want to make sure we can pay our interns and our fellows what they deserve, all of those things. So I guess that's pretty much it from me for now. Happy Friday. And again, thank you to everybody that's reached out to me over the last week. I've really appreciated all of your love and support and trust, especially in those of you that are sharing your own stories with me. I really appreciate it. I will talk more about kind of that situation next week once my role in the investigation is over. But I'm really, really, really excited for this year's annual conference. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of December, first week of December, so the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Tickets will go on sale probably middle of September, let's say September 15th-ish. And if you are interested in partnering with us in having a booth in any of those things, reach out to me. You can send an email to nat@natsecgirlsquad.com. And that's pretty much it for me. Have a great day. Take some time off. Be well. Be careful. And wash your hands. And also hydrate. Bye, everybody.